Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fountain Art. I'm coming to you from Monday night. If it looks like I'm a little tired, it's because it's kind of late. Usually when I do these pre-recorded videos, I do them during the day when the lighting is really nice and I'm feeling fresh and wonderful. Um, but for some reason, I'm feeling really the need to do it right now. Um, and I don't know why. So we're gonna see where tonight takes us. But it's been a long day, and I hope we can all just unwind together right now. Um, and I'm feeling a little bit fragile, or maybe not fragile, but just a little bit like if you poke me too hard, I might cry or something. And that is a very unusual feeling for me. So I hope that this can speak into your life. And I have no idea where tonight is going because I haven't planned it at all. So we are going to get started with some stretches and somatic movement. And yeah, let's get started. All right, here is the song. I sure know. Big stretches. Oh, the stretches out of the body. We're not going to really big, like shaking this thing. We're just going to get our body moving and stretch. Stretch out and get this over good. Breathe down. Okay, guys, that's a good stretch. I'm feeling a little lightened up now. Let's go ahead and do some grounding. Um, Today was weird. Today was not what I expected. It was not what I planned. Got a lot of weird stuff happening this week, and maybe you do too. And maybe we just need to just dig deep, find ourselves a little bit. Okay? Let's do a few minutes of grounding and then we'll get to our art. As you're finding a comfortable position to sit in, get your hips into a nice comfy position. You can place your feet flat on the floor or underneath you, all tucked in. Whatever is most comfortable to you. You can lie down. You could just sit there. If you don't feel comfortable doing anything crazy, just like sit normally as you would and find a comfy position. Get all of your itches out. Get your last stretches and pops out. Oh, got like a spot right in the middle of my back that just hurts. Okay. Take some big deep breaths in and out. In and out. In and out. On these next 3 breaths, when we reach the top of our breath, we're actually going to breathe in some more, hold, and then let it out. Okay? Breathe in. Again. Hold. And out. Do that again. Breathe in. Again. Hold. And out. One more time. Breathe in. Again. Hold. And out. Let your shoulders relax. Let them roll back a little bit. Stretch your head to your right, to your left, to your chest. Letting your muscles relax while you continue to breathe. On this next breath, I want you to begin to feel. In this next breath, I want you to begin to feel a deep stirring in your body. And I want you to set a taproot out underneath you. Breathe in and out. Your taproot is going to grow strong, deep into the earth. What does your soil feel like as you grow? Mine is feeling dry. My soil is hot and dry. And I keep going deeper to see if I can find something cool. As you breathe in and out, your taproot goes deeper. Start spreading everywhere, looking for water and life, and coolness. You find little bits of water all around you, and as you go past them, you suck them up into you. Notice what the soil feels like as you get deeper. Does it get cooler? Do you find little buggy friends? Do you feel strong as your taproot is growing deep, or does it feel like a lot of work? Look for the coolness in the earth. Oh. Right. This next breath, we're going to travel back up our root system and find our womb space. Deep breath in and out. And from our womb space, we are going to feel a little sapling, a little bud of a flower start to look for light. Deep breath in and out. And this sapling, this little bud, this green little flower is going to start traveling up through our bodies, following our spinal cord, straight out of the top of our heads. And we are continuing to breathe in and out. And this flower is growing up and up and up. and it's growing taller. And as it's reaching towards the sky, its leaves unfurling from its stem, sets of leaves. And the bud is traveling up, 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 and it starts to open and reach its flowers out. Its petals are growing and stretching and reaching towards the sky. And as they reach their peak of outness, the pollen and the little things on the inside start poking their little heads up, looking for bees to come feed off of them. And as we are growing up in the sky, we can still feel our roots finding moisture to bring into our systems so that we can grow bigger and stronger, even in the heat of the sun. Our rootedness is taking care of us. Even when we feel like we are burning up, our root system is caring for us and finding the moisture and the nutrients that we need because we are strongly rooted. We have found the good stuff in the soil, and it is feeding us and just letting us have a life full of what we need. We are continuing to breathe and continuing to notice what it feels like to bend in the breeze and sway and have bees come and feed on our pollen and nectar. The pollinators are around us. Our petals are beautiful. The inside of our flower is beautiful. Our stem is green and strong. Yeah. Take a few more breaths and just say, thank you, flower. Thank you, roots. Thank you for taking care of us and helping to nourish us. Thank you for keeping us strongly rooted into the ground. Deep breath in and out. And on this next deep breath in, we're going to pull our things back into us and say thank you again. Breathe in and out. One more time, in and out. Next breath, we're going to start entering back into our body. In and out. And on the next one, we're going to gently open our eyes and come back to reality. In and out. Breath in and out. That felt really nice. Okay. All right. I am going to move my camera. So while I do that, if you want to go ahead and tape your paper up, if you want to tape the edges so they don't curl, you can. You don't have to. We can just paint red on your paper today. It's abstract. There is no plan, so you get my whole abstract process today. So I'll be back in just a moment. All right, friends. So we are ready to get started here. I have had this vision in my head of what I want to paint tonight for a couple days now. But I only have the beginning of the vision. So what you're getting tonight is a real-time experience of what the abstract painting process looks like for me. I'm a little nervous about it because honestly, I've never walked anyone through like the craziness of what's in my mind when I do this. But it actually doesn't feel crazy tonight. It feels very concise and focused and on purpose. So let's just get started. Um, yeah, I'm going to start with the color gold. And I have a very specific gold in mind, which is one of these. This is also a Kirotaki Gansai color, but it's like a special metallics palette. And I'm just going to get them wet really quick because they need to sit for a minute before they really work. Okay, and I'm also feeling like I'm just feeling into my colors right now. I'm focusing in just like we do with grounding. And I'm just kind of feel what colors call to me to go with gold. And I'm feeling purple, maybe some pinks. Maybe those pinks. I don't know what we're doing. So we'll just get everything a little wet to start, I guess. And we'll see what happens, okay? How's that sound? Again, I'm just using a water bottle to just wet my paint. And I've got my clean water here. I've got all my brushes. I think I'm going to use my Filbert size 8 just because it's one of my favorite. Oops, sorry about that. It's just one of my favorite brushes. I'll probably also be using my Filbert size 6 because it's another one of my favorite brushes. Okay. All right. We're going to do this. I feel very much tonight that we are painting protection. Like, I don't know how that works either, but I'm visualizing the protection I want on my life and my house and my kids. And this is going to sound so hippie, but like the things that I want protected and what does that look like? And sometimes this helps me remember that like God has got me all the time. Your creator, your God, your whatever it is for you, you are protected. And that is what we're painting tonight, I guess. So it is very abstract and it'll be very unique to you. But for me, it's a golden circle of light. So I guess we're painting a golden circle of light. So golden circle, here we go. Maybe you have a color that when you think of protection, that is the color for you. Maybe you don't. Maybe you need to use gold too. When I think of the spirit, though, I think of gold. That's just the color I use in my brain, I think. So here we go. There's one. I don't know how many we're painting, and I don't know what the end result's going to be. So let's keep going. I'm very thirsty tonight, though, so I'm going to be drinking quite a lot of water. All right, let's do another one. Me inner circle too. I think it's really easy for us to get caught up in fear. That we're afraid of certain things happening. We are afraid of certain people disrupting our peace, certain events happening that kind of make us feel less than or like we are no longer our new selves. What I mean by that is it's really easy to fall back into your old habits and your old you when you have been working really hard on becoming a healthier version of you, but you don't always um, feel confident in this new version of you. I'm going to add another circle over here that touches my circle. And when this new version of you meets the old life, the old people from your life, it's sometimes easy to allow yourself to fall back into the old you. Because certain people trigger a certain response in you. Sometimes it's you feeling like a child and not your confident, full adult woman self. Sometimes it triggers you into being a violent person who thinks in anger and rage first, because that's how you were um, conditioned to believe you have to act to get a certain result. And we don't have to choose that when we are with old people from our lives. When we are with people who have been with us since before we started healing, or maybe who don't love the healing journey we've been on. Maybe they are offended that you are on a healing journey. Maybe people don't like that you have this freedom of being your true, whole, aligned self. And that bothers them because they have to stay in their little area and their small mindedness because that's what feels safe to them, even though it's really not. And you're changing, and how dare you? Like, you know? And by the way, I'm just like painting circles to my heart's content. I don't know the purpose of these circles. I don't really know where I'm going to put them before I put them there. These just feel right. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting circles where they feel right. And I ask you to join me to do the same. Whatever shape is you're feeling called to, just put them wherever you want. Okay. Um, yes. So when we're with these people who trigger something in us that make us want to retreat to the people we used to be before we started our healing process, before we started becoming a brave, confident human who is just brilliant and amazing and takes up space, when we get with these people and they trigger us, we know beforehand, usually, right? Like, you know, your nervous feeling before you go to this event, or you see these people, or you go back to your hometown, or any of these things, you know, right? Like, you pay attention to how you feel. And if you start snapping at everybody around you before these things happen, it's probably because you're being triggered. Um, and when you see that coming, you need to stop. You need to breathe, and you need to figure out why you feel scared and why you feel defensive. What is it that makes you feel that way? And then I want you to remind yourself that you are strong and confident and you're changed, and you don't have to feed into these lies that people are making you feel. You are not inferior. You are magnificent and radiant and beautiful and wonderful. And I am just like so proud of how you have grown. And you are strong and you are stronger than you ever knew. And I want you to remind yourself of all those things when you start to feel triggered and attacked. And I want you to take some deep breaths and picture your powerful color radiating and glowing around you. And I want you to see who it touches. I want you to see how you feel when it's glowing around you. I want you to see how when you are glowing in your safety and your power and your strength, how it affects the people closest to you, maybe your family or your friends. Like, do they also find strength in your power? Like, when you're powerful, do they feel like they are capable of being their whole selves too? Because it's safe when you are powerful together. What do you think? Do you think that could be true? That it feels safe when you are all sitting in your strength together? So your glowing bubble can turn on other people's glowing bubbles of safety and strength. It's pretty amazing, actually. When one of us shows up for ourselves and remembers that we are protected, that these words and these things cannot truly break us anymore, we allow other people in our community to do the same thing. Gosh, isn't that beautiful to just be able to do that? So as your circle of strength and confidence grows, you start getting other people in there. I'm gonna paint another circle. And your light will radiate off of you. When you are healing and you are feeling healthy and whole, and it offends someone, that offension is not your fault. People get really offended when they see that you have broken the chains that were keeping you small. They'll either want to join you, or it'll seem so like how like audacious that they can't even fathom how to do it, and they just get offended. So while we paint these next couple circles, as we're just like filling our paper with circles, because apparently that is what we're doing today. It just feels right. As we're doing that, I want you to think of some of the things in your life that are triggers to you. And I want you to just turn them into circles of protection. I want you to cover that thing that triggers you with protection. So that's what we're doing. Let's paint a couple, and then I will talk about some of the things that trigger me. How's that sound? Yeah? Okay. And as we're doing this, just keep remembering to breathe, remembering to keep taking big, deep breaths. And it's okay to feel the big feels that happen as you're painting, because sometimes you remember things that triggering you that you weren't expecting, that kind of came out of nowhere, that were hidden deep down in your soul somewhere. And it's okay that you remember that and feel sad. So just keep breathing, keep feeling. You're doing awesome. Okay. Remember, you are safe. You are absolutely safe in this space right now. No one can hurt you in this space. Also, I have no concept of time right now. I don't know what time we started, and I don't know how long we've been going. So, yeah, that's fun. Just keep painting and thinking of things that cause you to stumble. Breathing in and out. In, breathing in, out. Where your big feelings are okay. It's okay to feel uncomfortable in this time because you are safe and no one is judging you right now. We are just filling our paper with spheres of protection or whatever shape you're using because we are safe. Um, I want to explain something kind of briefly. So this circle here is the protection on my property, my house, and me. This circle is a circle of protection on each of the people I love. And all of these other circles are just the protection on each of the things that causes me to be upset or feel in danger, or the people who cause me to feel like that. And I'm just reminding myself that I am protected by it. I'm protected from it, that I cannot be hurt. Hmm. Keep breathing. Keep allowing yourself to feel the feelings that you're working through right now. Allow yourself to just really dig in deep to your mind and see the things that upset you. And for me, I'll go ahead and start telling you. It is my parents. It is the person I tend to slip back into, um, the bossy older sibling role when I'm with all of my siblings. I tend to get a little overbearing just having everyone around who I grew up with. Um, it's easy to fall back into that old persona. It is the anxiety of feeling like everything has to be perfect or all of my life needs to look perfect when I'm with extended family to impress them or to make it look like I'm a really good mom who has everything together and I can't possibly let anything just slide under the radar. It's the way I feel when, and I put this on myself, when my sisters are all around and I feel like I have to be mom to them also, and also mom to my kids, and they also feel like they need to be mom to my kids, and they don't need to be, and I don't know how to tell them, like, hey, I got this, you could just be their aunt. Like, how do we do that? It's when people talk about politics and I don't agree with anything they're saying, and I think they're being kind of awful. And I think their ideas are dumb, but I don't know how to say it without feeling like I'm in danger. It's when I feel like if my outfit isn't perfect, I'm ruining the whole thing. I'm ruining the whole experience for me, and I'm being judged for it if it's not just like absolutely right for big events. It's if my kids kind of start acting out because, oh my gosh, kids have feelings and emotions too. And how dare they act out in public or have like feelings? I feel like I get judged because I don't know how to parent in a nice way in public because I wasn't shown it. So now I just have to kind of figure it out on my own and it kind of sucks. These are all things I'm safe from. They don't really have to affect me as hard as they do. I'm allowed to live in my full, authentic, fully aligned life without feeling the harshness and criticism of others that they probably aren't even saying out loud. That's probably all me. Maybe not all of it, but a lot of it. My old need for this is what this one is. My old need for having to be in charge of everything and not letting anyone else have any control over something. Because if I don't do it, then it's clearly not getting done right. and I'm letting it go, and I'm just protecting myself from that feeling, because it's not serving me. I'm putting a little ring of protection around my ideas, my creativity, and my business, and not feeling like the thing that brings me so much joy and gives me so much life is just like a side hobby. Like, I don't want people to make me feel that way about it because this is my thing. This is my life's work. The thing that I will be doing forever. And I don't like it when people make it feel small. It hurts my feelings. And I'm just protecting this like my little baby. Ooh, I know the next one. This one is the judgment I feel when people talk about my son's eczema skin, and they have like 1.5 billion questions, and I'm just like, I actually don't know all the answers because he's 2 and I'm not an expert, but I'm figuring it out. But I don't feel like I have to explain it to you because I'm confident in what I'm doing, but I just can't explain it because like it's just like a thing that I'm doing, and I understand it, but I don't have to tell you about it. Like, I know you're trying to be kind, or maybe you're not, but I don't owe you an explanation. Mm, that's what that one is. Oh man, how often do we feel like we owe someone an explanation about our lives? And we absolutely do not. Heck, there's a lot of stuff that people think they have every right to ask us about, and they don't. Like, they can ask us, but we don't have to tell them. We don't tell them anything. It's none of their business. It's our life, and we don't owe anyone an explanation for how we do it, except like maybe our spouse, maybe, because they like to know stuff, especially if they support us, but not all the time. They don't have to know every why or every answer or anything like that. This one is me not feeling ashamed for my opinions, even if they're not the same as yours. I will not feel ashamed for that. I will feel safe and protected in saying the things I want to say. I'm not going to hurt someone's feelings. I'm not going to intentionally make someone feel bad about themselves. But I'm also not going to just keep my opinion to myself because out of like fear. So that's what this one is right here. Okay. This is actually looking pretty cool. I'm really liking this. Let's just keep working through it. Have some more water. Hmm. Oh, I know. Which color? This one. This is me not being afraid to take the time I need if I'm feeling overwhelmed and like I am about to lose my mind. I'm not afraid to step us away from the thing that's happening so that I can care for my own mental needs. So that I can say, nope, I'm taking a break, and me being gone for a few minutes isn't gonna change the trajectory of today in a bad way. It will only make it good because I will not be a psychopath. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And this one is gonna be for me to do the same thing for my kids, to help them re-regulate their emotions, to help them feel safe in our environment, and to help them step away from the big thing that's happening that's making them feel big feelings and let them feel the feels. And it's okay because we all need a break and we just cannot possibly keep living under everyone else's scrutiny and thinking that we're all going to be fine. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling so good right now. I'm hosting my brother's wedding this weekend. And I think these are all the feelings that I needed to feel. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so glad we're doing this. Sometimes you just need to sit and allow yourself to process the big emotions that come with things. Like, we're probably going to have to do this again at Christmas, and we're going to have to do it again, like maybe Thanksgiving, because there are just some really big feelings that come with big family gatherings and big things that happen all the time that you just want to feel safe in. And you don't want to be the old jerky person you used to be, or the people pleaser, or the wet rag because you didn't want to have any opinions that hurt people's feelings. We just are allowed to take time to feel better about doing the things. We don't have to hide and not do any of the things. We can do them, but in our own terms and in a way that makes us feel safe and whole and just fantastic and not scared. We can feel protected while we do these things. Okay, I'm going to take a few minutes and I am going to paint some backgrounds, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. This just feels like the right thing. Okay. I'm going to use this round 6, apparently. Yeah, I'm going to do this. So I'm just going to do a light wash. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. I want the background to be purple, I guess. So I'm just going to do it very, very lightly. I don't want it to be dark, I don't think. At least not yet. Just going to do it light and airy. And I'm just going to go through the background. And this feels right to me right now. This isn't how I would usually do a painting. And if I were doing a painting for like real, I would usually paint the background first and then add the color in after the background dries. But you know, we are just doing things in a whole new way today. We are feeling the feelings and it's awesome. And I'm so happy we're all doing this together. And I don't know how these colors aren't bleeding. If your circles are wet, your colors might bleed. So let's just be careful about that. Did you know? Oh, this is cool. Okay, I didn't realize this when I did this, but um, this is very woo-woo of me, and maybe you're on the same level of woo-woo. I think we probably all are. But the purple chakra color, like purple auras and purple chakras, are actually cleansed and purified by the color gold. And that's pretty awesome. I did not realize that until I just started painting it. I mean, I knew it in my head, but I didn't think about it. And also, purple and gold are the color of royalty. What color are you painting yours? I would really love to see how these turn out for you since we're not live tonight. I would love to see just like how it feels and what it looks like for you. Like, you can email me or Instagram message me, however you want to get a hold of me. I don't know, text me if you have my number. Snapchat me. Like, I just want to see them because this is so awesome. And healing. This is really healing for me. I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm just gonna cry. I don't feel super emotional anymore. I'm feeling really healthy. And maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you're still working on your circles and you're needing to like figure out these big feelings that you're feeling. This is so great. Okay. Let's just keep doing some big deep breaths and filling in these beautiful colors in the background, okay? Yeah, as we're filling in the background colors, we are just going to release some of the stress that was living inside of us. We're going to just let ourselves feel this freedom in every area of our lives. So good. Okay. My gosh, this is awesome. Seriously, feel like a whole new woman. Like if this isn't art meditation, I don't know what is. Keep thinking about the freedom and the way we have been changing our lives for the better. How we do not have to fall into those generational cycle curses anymore. We are free. The chains have been broken. The cages are open. We are out of them and we are free. It is beautiful. Keep going. And we're going to keep breathing. Soaking in our freedom. Big, deep breaths. When you breathe in, you fill up your tummy. When you breathe out, you let it all out. Let your mind feel at ease. See where it wanders. Where does your mind go when you feel relaxed? Deep breath in and out. In and out. Keep breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Seriously, I'm feeling so good. My brain is just chill right now. I felt myself kind of in panic mode the last few days. I felt myself like feeling as though I just was in survival mode. Um, like things had to get done, and there was only one way to get it done. And just like waiting for everyone to get here and make me feel bad, which they weren't going to on purpose do. But sometimes it just happens because it's hard sometimes to continue to be the changed you when everyone just knows the old you. You guys, this is so great. It's so fun for me. It was so clear a week ago, the beginning of the project, that it would be rings. Like I was painting gold rings and I didn't know why. And I also knew it wasn't time to do it yet. And then today I'm like, I don't want to do it. Like it is, I am so tired and I need to take a shower and everything seemed kind of yucky today. But it was so clear to me that today was the day I was doing it. Like tonight, it was like, Emily, it doesn't matter how late you stay up, you actually have to do it tonight because your body needs this. And I'm like, but why? And look, like I did need it. Um, and it's awesome. And I'm glad we got to do this. And I'm glad I didn't know what the out for the project was going to look like. We got to go through this whole process together. We got to really feel the feels of doing an art project specifically for meditation purposes, specifically for healing and making ourselves, just allowing ourselves to get some things processed. And that's what we're doing. I don't know if I want to paint the rest of my circles inside of them. I don't know. I do know I want to darken up some of these areas. Um, I would love for you guys to email me or leave a comment somewhere and let me know how this resonates with you. If you like this type of art project or not. I just love how I feel like I was totally guided by the Holy Spirit in this. And it just feels really healthy. It just feels good to just not have a plan sometimes and to just trust the process. Okay. I think once this is dry, completely dry, I might add some like detailing line work, maybe. Just like trace some of the circles or maybe add some little like chaos. I think I want to add some chaos in there actually. I can do that now. We've got some time, I think. I have no idea, but I think we've got some time. I'm looking for a black marker or black pen. I want to fine tip this one. Okay. I've got this fine tip black marker and I just want to add some chaos in here, because I'm protecting myself from some like chaos. So I'm literally just scribbling inside of some of these. Yeah, we're just being protected from the chaos. You could do shapes if you wanted. But I'm just adding the chaos in that is being contained by this Holy Spirit protection here. And if you don't subscribe to the Holy Spirit or that stuff, like, do you have a creator or your higher self or your spirit guide or whatever? That is the same for you. Okay. Just use those interchangeably. It's totally fine. It's the same premise where it's this thing, this spiritual being that is protecting you, and you're calling on it to help you be the person that you want to be. And we are just blocking this chaos into its own little bubble and covering it with our protection so that it can't get out. And it's pretty awesome. I love this. It's a little bit out of focus, and I'm really sorry about that. My camera's having a hard time. Okay. All right. I think that's good. I'm not going to put any chaos in here though, because this one is the people, like my protection, and then like my Holy Spirit protection around the people I love, and they've got all their little protections. So I don't know what color that needs to be, like rainbow inside there, maybe. Maybe. Do I want to attempt a rainbow in there? Maybe not. Okay. I think we're about done. I'm gonna pull the tape off. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, this is perfect. I love this for us. Thank you for sitting here and doing this with me tonight. If you're watching this live on Wednesday night, like, have the most beautiful time. And if you're watching it at a later date, amazing. That's awesome too. I I'm just so grateful for you. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for letting me do something a little bit experimental. And thanks for doing this art therapy with me. You guys are wonderful. And I am so grateful for each and every one of you. You are changing my life by being part of this. So thanks. I will talk to y'all later, and bye.